G'day and welcome to the first episode of Hadar Home Invasion. Tonight I'd like to introduce you to one of our new blokes on the coaching staff, young Jack Hancock. I'm just going to have a quick chat to him to see how he feels that our pre-season's going, even how the netballs are travelling at the moment, just to get a quick oversight on how the whole club's coming along at the moment. So first of all, I'd like to welcome Jack along. Welcome,
Thanks,
mate.
Joey. Thank you.
Now, Jack, at the start of the year, you were obviously appointed as the strength and conditioning coach for the football club, and that's obviously stretched out into the netball club as well. How have you found that role, and how have you seen that as opposed to some of your previous work that you've done?
So it's been a challenging role. Like we've come down, obviously the boys start off a bit behind the eight ball.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Since then, we've put a few programs in place. Like the boys had some strength work to do over the holidays and over pre-season, and a lot of cardio. As you know, Joe, you've gone through and done most of it. And now we're up to having a really fit running squad that's comparable to quite a few AFL clubs at the moment. So yeah, the boys are working fantastic.
No, that's all right. In some of your previous lines of work, you've obviously worked with blokes like the Melbourne Storm. You're part of the strength and conditioning team down there. How have you related that sort of work back to the Raiders at the moment?
Yeah, so we've had a pretty good support network already leading in, with Brainy's obviously gone through Collingwood a couple of decades or so ago. We just had that level. We've had quite a few boys who've gone through near-field experience, and so most of the cardio side of things I got from my own VFL experience and going through the running side of things there. And then, as you mentioned, with the Melbourne Storm, we went through and periodised their whole weights program, so they're only 4 days a week. They had every weight recorded, and it was super disciplined. So I've tried to go as much as I can from that elite professional standard, and then apply it as best we can to the Adams and Murray standard.
New netball coach this year, Simone Eddington's come on board. How have you found working with her?
Simone's been fantastic. Really easy to get along with, very professional, very driven, very positive. I've got a fantastic working relationship with her. When I decided to crash my bike into a parked car, she even has given me a lift home a few times. So across all facets, she's been brilliant.
Yeah, just quickly on that parked car, the car was parked, wasn't it?
The car's parked.
Because I do recall when you first rocked up to the ground, you actually said it was a moving car.
That's exactly what I said. The passer-by said, you can't tell anyone at the club that you're coaching to a parked car, because I think you're an idiot. I was in shock, so I thought that was legit. I was like, right, well, I'll just tell them it was a moving car. Yeah, so that happened.
Now, after the bike crash, how have you recovered from that?
Yeah, good now. So that's been about 5 weeks or so since then. I got a chipped tooth, which is back to normal now, and a fractured kneecap. But yeah, they're progressing pretty well. So I say thanks to all the club and their support. And under 18 sent messages through, the seniors sent messages through, the netballs sent messages through. So very welcoming place.
He's got that dazzling smile back that reminds you a little bit of Mr. Wilson when he had the little bits of PK stuck in the front there, doesn't he? It's good to see the pearly whites are back, mate, and no doubt doing a bit of damage amongst the ladies.
It's a good place to be around.
We won't go into that. Who's been the standout in the track for the football and netball?
Yep.
And who's a little podgy bloke that probably needs a little bit more work that could probably come and tap you on the shoulder?
Yep.
And you say, no, I'm going to knock those front teeth out again.
Yeah, very good question. Look, I reckon there's probably 2 people that have stood out the most on the track. One, just purely for his work ethic and his discipline, and that's been Stewie Williams. So he's been down at the club 4 or 5 days a week for the last 3 months, and really showing himself well. Good Stewie. And just purely for aerobic excellence and capacity and work rate, Steve Joel's been fantastic down there as well, just showing the guys how to really bust your gut and work a bit harder. For ones that need to improve a bit more, Johnny Spencer, I think, does he still play at Raiders? I wouldn't know, because I haven't seen him down there. And Dill Cornford can probably work on a bit as well.
Johnny's improvement probably wouldn't hurt him, I suppose. What about the netball club? Who's caught the eye on the track there? Who's been the front runner there?
Yeah, netball's there. There's been a couple ones. Probably one of the young girls from the under-16s, Maddie Deary, who's one of the leaders there. She's been fantastic, and first one down there, last one to leave, asked the most questions. And an old Raiders stalwart who's been there for a few years, I think Kirby Hillier, has been fantastic getting into the weights room a fair bit as well. So the girl's doing a good job.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's coming from the coach himself. They're the blokes and the girls that have been kicking ass on the track and doing all the good things. So let's maybe be interested to find out what a couple of the players have to say about young Jack, wouldn't it? We've got the new netball coaching staff down here, young Simone Edington and Marie Anstey. I just want to ask them a few questions of how they've found Jack throughout the pre-season. Obviously he's been doing a lot of work with you girls. So how has the big fella gone so far?
Yeah, it's been alright, hasn't he?
It's been alright.
If you like, he's really good at coming in and setting up at cones, but he kind of just disappears, and we don't know where he's gone. And the other day I walked in and he was checking himself out in the mirror, so
Obviously pre-season's been a long one this year. Round one's just around the corner. You're looking forward to it. You're under 16s right through the A grade.
Yeah.
Pumped to go, ready to go, girls?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, girls are really focused and raring to go. Can't wait for the practice match this weekend.
Who's going to be your little star this year? Who's going to be the coach's favourite, dare I ask?
Oh, I don't know if there's ever coach's favourite, but yeah, there's a few stars emerging in the under 16s. Ashley Rounds is a quiet star. She never says a word, but she's amazing. Brooke Price for a fantastic defence end. Yeah. A grade Julia Clark's on fire, so watch that space.
The old fossil, Hayley O'Neill, going around again.
Hayley O'Neill, ever the workhorse, yeah, puts it in at training every week. Leader, she's a leader.
Hates a dance too on a
Hates
Saturday night.
The wind is blowing though. Nugent kicks. Daughter's got the sit. Lean back! Oh, what a mark!
Thank you guys for tuning in to the first Hadar Radar Invasion, and a massive thanks goes out to our major sponsor out there in Hadar Homes Wodonga, and also the Birraloo Tavern Wodonga. Make sure you get down to support those guys, fellas, and keep an eye out for the Facebook page with a few more interviews to come throughout the year and a few more little things that are going on just to keep yourself updated. And don't forget to download the Raiders app on iPhone and Android now. Do it.